So I made a new tabletop role-playing game called Goons and Ghosts, and in this video, I want to tell you what it's all about. It's about goons and ghosts. Goons and Ghosts is a TTRPG inspired by one of my favorite movies and one of my childhood favorite Saturday morning cartoons. It's all about teamwork and creativity and busting ghosts. Like most TTRPGs, the GM, the Ghost Master, describes the world and the NPCs, while 2 to 5 players take on the roles of paranormal exterminators that have been hired to investigate and capture unruly ghosts. The game comes with a rule book, 4 character sheets, and 3 one-shot adventures. So let's start with the rules. This game is based on another game called Tunnel Goons by Nate Treme. It's a super easy system to learn. There's only 3 stats and players will only be rolling d6s. And the great thing about Tunnel Goons is that it really encourages players to get creative with their characters' actions and work as a team. And so it just fits perfectly for a game about busting ghosts. Now, I think the best place to start is with creating a character so you can see how fast and easy it is. Okay, so health points start at 10 for everybody. You can level up and increase these later, but everybody starts with 10. Now, you could choose a background or make up your own, but I'm going to roll 3d6 on the background tables and find out who my character was before they became a ghost, a paranormal exterminator. Each background increases a stat and provides a gadget. I'll explain those later. So I got gardening as a hobby. I was a firefighter as my job, and my personality is precise. So gardening and firefighter gives me +2 to my body stat, and precise gives me +1 to smarts. I also get gloves and a fire axe as 2 of the gadgets, but I get 2 more, so I'm going to roll 2 more d6s on the gadgets table. I got a 4 and a 3, so I think I'm going to take slime blower and I'm going to pad up my jumpsuit. So I'm not going to write them down, but it is important to remember that each character has a jumpsuit, a proton pack, and a ghost trap as well, kind of the standard kit for busting ghosts. And last but not least, let's see, I think I'm going to name my character Corduroy. That sounds fun, and honestly, that's it. That is making a character. It's that simple and fast. Now, during the first session, the group will also be cooperatively creating a team together. You'll get to roll up a headquarters location, a vehicle, and the name of the team. These go up at the top of your proton pack where the keys are on the character sheet. My team has a post office HQ. We drive a converted box truck, and we are called the Ghost Smashers. Okay, so that's character creation. Now let's talk about rules of playing the game. It's super simple. Let's say my character Corduroy wants to bust down a locked door that has a really strong deadbolt. So the GM is going to ask me for a moderate difficulty body action roll. I get to use my body stat, and they probably won't say moderate difficulty, but that's what they'll have in their head because, the deadbolt is reinforcing this locked door. So it makes it a little bit more difficult to knock down. So I'm going to roll 2d6 and add my body stat score to that, but I can also add +1 for each additional gadget I use. So I rolled a 7 plus my body score takes it up to a 9, but I'm also going to use my jumpsuit pads. That's another +1. It gets me to the 10 difficulty score that I'm trying to meet, so I succeed in busting down this door. Now, the fun thing, I think, for the players is that none of the gadgets have mechanics tied to them, so they get to be creative and decide decide. I get to decide what my jumpsuit pads do and what my slime blower does. And really, it's those same 2d6 rolls plus the appropriate stat plus your gadgets for whatever kind of actions your character takes where the outcome is uncertain. If I gotta fix a gadget, if I'm talking to an unfriendly ghost, or if I'm investigating some mysterious vision or sound over in the next room, it's all just 2d6 plus the appropriate stat plus 1 for each gadget that you use, just like Tunnel Goons. Super, super simple. There is one exception to that, and it's when you and your teammates are using your particle throwers, your proton packs, to try and capture a ghost. Instead of everybody rolling 2d6, everybody rolls a single d6, and there's no stat bonuses, there's no extra gadgets. However, everybody that shoots adds their scores together, and they're trying to beat the ghost's HP or hunt points. So let's say that Corduroy, Janine, and Winston are trying to trap an ectoplasmic apparition. All 3 of them fire their proton packs at the ghost. Each of us players would roll a single d6. So we've totaled 10, and that beats the apparition's HP of 8. So we've hit this ghost with our proton packs, and instead of rolling damage or anything like that, you just take the difference of the roll and the ghost's HP. So now the apparition's HP is 6. You know, the difference between 10, the roll, 8, their HP is 2. So 8 minus 2 is 6. I know I just said a ton of numbers and it sounds like crazy math, but it's really, really easy. If I can keep track of it, you can keep track of it. And the cool thing is, now that the ghost's HP is 6, it's actually easier to hit. So we're not trying to hit the original 8, we're trying to hit the 6 now. So it's easier, you know, as we're blasting with the proton packs, the ghost is getting weaker and easier to trap. When it gets to 0 HP, that's when we can trap the ghost. However, there is one more super fun little mechanic that comes into play when shooting your proton packs. If 2 of the rolls are 1s, if you get snake eyes, you know, 2 1s or more 1s, then the streams cross and something really bad happens. In one of my playtest games, the players thought they were just about to defeat the main villain of the adventure, and they rolled 2 1s and ended up summoning a bunch of demons out of this portal to the Chaos Realm, and everything got crazy. It was super fun and just an awesome little extra thing to spice up shooting your proton packs. Now, of course, the ghosts have actions as well. In this case, the ectoplasmic apparition can shoot projectile slime. It can take a bite out of one of the characters, and when it's trapped, it sort of explodes in a fountain of slime. And when characters get slimed, that's considered a condition in this game. So there's a bunch of different conditions. Stuff like blinded, confused, sick, zapped. And kind of similar to the gadgets, the fun thing about Goons and Ghosts is that the conditions are left up to the players, so the players get to sort of control the fiction of the game. So for example, if the GM says Corduroy gets zapped, then maybe I would say, okay, I get zapped and my slime blower malfunctions and it starts spraying everywhere and I accidentally cover Winston in slime. Okay, there's a few more details, but really that's all it takes to play Goons and Ghosts. It's that easy. But when you buy Goons and Ghosts, I didn't want you just to be buying a set of rules. I love writing adventures, and I wanted to be sure that anybody who wanted to play as a ghost, I almost did it again. Anybody who wants to play as a paranormal exterminator, they would have some fun jobs to tackle and go on adventures interacting with a bunch of crazy ghosts. So I am going to sort of spoil these 3 adventures that come with Goons and Ghosts. So if you plan on being a player, you can get the game from the link down in the description. Take you to my online shop. It's on sale there. But you might want to skip out on the rest of this video as I go over the 3 one-shots that are included. Okay, first up is the Department of Chaos. 3 demons have possessed some teenagers inside the local Bullseye big box store, and they're causing all kinds of trouble, destroying all the different parts of the store, and if enough chaos occurs, the demon will summon Abaddon, the harbinger of chaos. And Abaddon is really, really bad news. He comes from that chaos realm that I was talking about earlier, and he can turn characters into giant slugs, and has this aura of chaos around him that does all kinds of random crazy things each turn. This one is a lot of fun. Next up is The Quiet Return. In this one, the players will explore an abandoned library that is severely haunted. There's a ghost librarian and a creepy little kid ghost, and there's a poltergeist that is attracting all these ghosts with this evil book. And you gotta watch out because the poltergeist can use the player's gadgets against them. And last but not least is The Attack of King Ectogar. So the Eastgate Plaza has this slime problem, so the players will have to explore the sewers beneath the strip mall. They're gonna find a bunch of brainwashed cultists as well as this massive slime monster that's eating ghosts. And the players have to be really quick because once King Ectogar makes its way up to the street, it's like growing and growing in size. You're fighting this giant monster and it's heading straight for a cemetery that is filled with more ghosts for it to eat. So that is Goons and Ghosts. I am so proud of this game. I think it's really fun. You know, if you're looking for a quick, easy to run, super fun game about busting ghosts, I don't think you can go wrong with Goons and Ghosts. The first link down in the description will take you to my online store where you can get the game. And if you're seeing this video right when it comes out, my shop is on sale. The only time I put my shop on sale all year is this weekend, Black Friday through Cyber Monday. If you'd rather just get the digital version of the game, all you have to do is join my Patreon at the digital hero level. You get access to the rules, the adventures, and a bunch of other fantasy adventures and guidebooks that I've made over the past year. I'd love to hear what you think about Goons and Ghosts down in the comments, especially if you play it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.